Hey guys, it's me, Freddy Pop Collector, and today I want to take a look at one of my favorite words, overrated. The word
Overrated
is most commonly used to describe Five Nights at Freddy's 4. There are a few FNAF characters out there that I feel get a little bit too much spotlight, which is why today I wanted to count down what are, in my opinion, the top 10 most overrated Five Nights at Freddy's characters. The only rule is it can't be any security breach characters. Every other character is on the table because it's a little bit too early to tell if those characters will be overrated or not. Also, please note, just because a character is popular doesn't mean it's necessarily overrated. Take Funtime Freddy, for example. To many, he's their favorite character, and it's easy to see why. He has a great voice, great appearances in VR and AR, wonderful levels in sister location, and above all, he's just very unique, not only in design with things like Bon, but also personality. So no, just because a character is popular doesn't mean it's overrated. I just brought up Funtime Freddy as a really good indicator of that, so let's jump right into number 10. Coming in at number 10, we have the puppet, or the marionette. FBI, open up! Calm down, it's low on the list for a reason. The puppet was introduced in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and was always a very creepy animatronic. The best thing about this character is the lore. Its ties with Lefty, the ties with the FNAF 6 security puppet minigame, and the FNAF 2 minigames. But within the actual game series and gameplay itself, this character has always felt a little bit flat to me. I don't know, just winding a music box is the only thing you do for this character. It's its only gimmick, and couple that with a pretty, I don't want to say bad, not voice for me, voice from this character in Ultimate Custom Night. That's why I think this character's just a little
overrated.
Coming in at number 9, we have FNAF 1 Freddy Fazbear. I don't think I need to say that much, honestly. Of course, everyone loves this character. It's the face of the franchise, but of course, I don't think it's really deserving of many people's favorite character title. He's pretty cool in FNAF VR and FNAF AR, and he's pretty cool in FNAF 1 and Ultimate Custom Night. He just doesn't really have a lot of lore surrounding him. He's pretty much the opposite of Puppet. He has really good gameplay and not a lot of lore, whereas Puppet had good lore and not a lot of great gameplay. In FNAF 1 Freddy's defense, though, he is the face of the franchise, so obviously he's gonna get some unnecessary, unwanted, unearned attention. So coming in at number 9 is Freddy Fazbear, a character, again, that I don't think is necessarily super overrated. I just chose Freddy and Puppet because they seemed like they were just a tad overrated, but from number 8 and onward are characters that I think are overrated. So let's move on to those. Of the 4 Rockstar animatronics, Rockstar Foxy is undoubtedly the fan favorite, which has always stuck out as odd to me because all 4 Rockstar animatronics have unique designs, personalities, and voice lines. I mean, there are actually people out there who prefer Rockstar Foxy over Rockstar Freddy. I'm all for opinions, but your opinion is wrong. I personally like Rockstar Foxy, but it just annoys me how people put him on a pedestal over the other Rockstar animatronics when they all got the same treatment from Scott. So coming in at number 8 is Rockstar Foxy. Let's move on to number 7. Coming in at number 7, we have RWQ FSFASXC, otherwise known as Shadow Bonnie. He was first introduced in Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and has since had minor roles in both FNAF 3 and FNAF AR. He seems to be a semi-recolor of Toy Bonnie, just with a few extra teeth, and of course he's black. The community has always favored Shadow Bonnie over Shadow Freddy, and also over some other characters such as the Phantoms. All of these characters pretty much have the same premise, that's that they're ghosts or hallucinations or what have you, but Shadow Bonnie has always been a little bit overrated in the group in my opinion. Coming in at number 6, we have Withered Freddy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This one's a weird case because I think Withered Freddy is simultaneously underrated and overrated. It's just weird because in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Withered Freddy is undoubtedly the least popular Withered animatronic, but at the same time, I've seen a lot of people say he's their favorite character in that game. He was excluded from Ultimate Custom Night, still has no voice, but I guess he was in Curse of Dreadbear if you want to count that as extra bonus points for him. I don't know, just a weird case, which is why I put him towards the middle of the list. So coming in at number 6 is Withered Freddy, a character that is both underrated and overrated. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let's move on to the top 5. Coming in at number 5, we have FNAF 1 Bonnie. I know I'm gonna catch some heat for this, but this is an opinionated video, so please just hear me out. Classic Bonnie is very iconic in both FNAF 1 and FNAF VR. He's in many levels, and his design is really creepy with the lack of eyebrows, which is a very interesting touch. However, on top of not having a voice, he's pretty much shafted in UCN, and in AR he doesn't really do anything different than Chica. I don't know, just in my opinion, FNAF 1 Bonnie has always been a little bit basic, and a character that I think everyone looks through with nostalgia goggles, so coming in at number 5 is Bonnie. Let's move on to number 4. Coming in at number 4, we have Nightmare from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Nightmare is a clone of Nightmare Fredbear in every single way except the jump scare. In UCN, he's the same, he's not even in VR. In some of the FNAF 4 poses, he uses the exact same frames, and Nightmare's voice doesn't even hold a candle to Nightmare Fredbear's. Nightmare, of course, in my opinion, is inferior to his counterpart in every single way. I'm sorry if he's your favorite character, I just don't really see what you see. So coming in at number 4 is Nightmare. Let's move on to the top 3. Coming in at number 3 is UCN Fredbear. I don't really think I need to say much, honestly. He was put in a week before the game launched, and you can tell he doesn't have any unique voice lines. They're all recycled from Freddy Fazbear, who was originally planned to have a voice in this game. Trust me, I was there for the hype of UCN. It was probably one of my favorite periods of time in FNAF because of how open Scott was with the community, and that Fredbear teaser is probably one of my favorites. But when people tell me he's their favorite character in the series, I don't see it. Coming in as runner-up, we have Withered Foxy. Withered Foxy, without a shadow of a doubt, is the most popular character to come out of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and is probably one of the most popular Withered animatronics of all time. The only thing this character has going for me is the design. His mechanic is basic, he doesn't really appear outside of FNAF 2 except for Curse of Dreadbear, and I don't know, I just don't think he deserves more love than characters like Toy Freddy, Mangle, and Withered Bonnie, characters with many more game appearances and unique personalities. I don't know, that's just how I feel. Remember, this is an opinion piece. If you think Withered Foxy is underrated, let me know in the comments below. But for now, let's move on to what is, in my opinion, the most overrated Five Nights at Freddy's character of all time.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
You didn't really think it was Springtrap, did you? I know, it's such a safe bet. Everyone's already talked about how overrated FNAF 1 Foxy is, but I can't help it, he really is. He's pretty much just an extreme case of FNAF 1 Freddy. He has great game appearances, not that much lore, and is just kinda there in the series, and he's popular because he's a part of the first game. A cool character in my eyes, but he is undoubtedly, undeniably, in my opinion,
overrated.
And with that being said, that was, in my opinion, the top 10 most overrated Five Nights at Freddy's characters. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I've definitely probably triggered some of you down there in the comments. Let me just say, just because a character is overrated doesn't mean it's terrible to like it. I like all of these characters. I like every FNAF character. And remember, just because I believe a character is overrated doesn't mean it necessarily is. Remember, this is an opinionated video after all. I'd love to hear from you guys down below. What are your top 10 most overrated FNAF characters? And with that being said, that's all I have for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.